NBC4 News at 5 starts with breaking news.
As you might imagine, there are so many people looking to get tested for coronavirus here in Southern California, but it's a tricky situation when you're asked to stay a distance away from others. NBC4's Darsha Phillips live right now at one of 2 drive-through testing sites in Orange County. Darsha.
Colleen, one of the things the mayor said was that there are too few tests being administered and that there's a delay in those testing results. And that could very well be the same story here in Orange County. As you mentioned, this is one of 2 testing sites, the drive-through testing sites. And just about a half hour ago, it closed up shop. We're told by the hospital it's a supply issue, but they wouldn't expand on that statement. And they say they plan to reopen tomorrow at 9 a.m. And in order to be screened, you will need a doctor's note.
2 drive-through sites in Orange County testing patients for COVID-19, hoping to alleviate pressure on emergency rooms and improve monitoring of cases.
On the weekend, there was folks out here in gowns and masks doing everything with infection control in mind, and they launched it Monday morning.
People drive up to the white tents and remain in their vehicles. Medical staff with the St. Jude Heritage Group wearing masks, gloves, and other protective gear take swabs of the nose or throat. A spokesperson with the group says all CDC guidelines are being followed. The location of the screening sites are not being given out. That's because the medical group does not want people to come to the sites on their own. Patients must have a note from their doctor or they will be turned away.
I think it's really important that people follow the rules, call their doctor first, go to the websites of the different hospitals. I know Kaiser isn't even disclosing where some of their drive-ups are. So follow the rules and let's work together and we'll rally through this.
The group released a statement that reads in part, "We urge members of the public to contact their provider or the Department of Health to determine if they have symptoms that include fever, a dry cough, and difficulty breathing. Those with very mild symptoms are urged to stay at home and contact their providers." Lack of testing has been a barrier in getting a handle of the coronavirus pandemic in the United States. South Korea made headlines with its drive-through test sites screening hundreds a day. At this test site, we have seen maybe a few dozen.
Now, the hospital did ask us not to disclose the exact location of this drive-through test site, but many of the folks who have been walking by or driving by can guess that this is a drive-through test site because of the tents. We also cannot tell you how many people have been tested or how many test kits this hospital has. That's the latest from Orange County. I'm Darsha Phillips, NBC4 News.